ladies, it's your girl AyChristene, and today we are checking out Dumb Arguments by Domics. I am interested to see if this, because sometimes he does a lot of generalized videos where it's like a topic, but sometimes he does personalized videos where he goes through his personal experiences with the topic. So I want to know if he's going to share, you know, how there are ideas of dumb arguments that he's seen people have and how, you know, they shouldn't have done it, or if he's going to share actual dumb arguments that he was a part of. Link for this video is in the description box below for you to check out. I already have ideas rolling off of like dumb arguments that I've been a part of, just a part of, which will happen in your life when you're 30 years old. Anyways, like I said, link is down below. Let's get started.
You guys ever come out of an argument thinking, man, what was the point of that?
Yes.
You went in so deep into layers of the debate that you forgot what you were even fighting about.
Yes.
Well, hey, welcome back.
happened.
You just returned from a dumb argument. Some arguments are unavoidable, but as long as you both come to some sort of mutual understanding or gain some valuable knowledge while still maintaining respect for each other, then I don't consider it a waste of time.
That's good.
What's that? You just had a fight over which starter Pokemon is best? Huh? You just
like
argued with
right?
someone over which celebrity is hotter?
Oh my goodness.
Come again? You're still trying to fight the Android versus Apple war?
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Make better use of your time. Most
you're
people
right.
already have their
PlayStation
likes and
versus
dislikes
Xbox
set in
better.
stone, and you probably have nothing to gain by trying to convince them otherwise.
I want to correct that. I wanted to make it known that I'm talking about that. That's a better argument, and PlayStation is better than Xbox. There's a lot of dumb things. Xbox is battery-powered controllers, which I think is really dumb. You can't have a rechargeable controller as expensive as your box is. We're not going to get into that, but PlayStation's better. I'm a Sony pony. Name is super freaking lame, but that's what I am.
Hey, did you watch that movie that just came out? Oh, that movie? Yeah, I enjoyed that movie. Well, that movie was garbage, and your taste in movies is also garbage. Therefore, your existence, everything you love is garbage.
That's intense. That's intense.
You know what? You're right.
Oh, wow.
That is exactly the response I was looking for.
No.
And there are no better candidates for dumb arguments than bickering couples. Oh boy. From experiences with my current and past relationships, arguing with my significant other rarely ever led to anything beneficial.
Right.
Sure, you can have disagreements about opinions and then discuss them maturely, but then there are those arguments that just stem from nothing but get ignited into a bonfire.
Yes.
I had an ex-girlfriend literally admit to me that she enjoyed arguing. And that is why she is now an ex. I'm pretty sure half of our conversations were arguments because I usually said something that I thought was innocent and meant no harm, but she misconstrued it to be a malicious attack on her. She failed to understand that I had nothing to gain by trying to offend her without context, and was convinced that anything I did that mildly upset her was premeditated. As if I woke up that morning and the first thought in my head was,
like, let me do
you know
this
what
to
would be
make you
delightful?
mad.
If I pissed off my girlfriend today.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. Here,
So
let me
that's
dig
what
up
she
an
said?
actual conversation we had.
Okay.
Warning, you might suffocate from how toxic this is.
Alright.
So, for context, I posted a picture of my dog on Instagram
Okay.
that she took using my phone. But I didn't credit her for it. Not on purpose, I just...
Ninja, what? Like, you're upset because he didn't credit the fact that you took the picture? And that's why you guys had an argument. Shove her down some stairs, okay?
You know, I didn't think it mattered. It's just a picture of Nala.
Yeah.
Wow, give me photographer credit.
Nani?
I captured such a memorable moment.
I'll add it, but does it really matter? The pic's about Nala.
Right.
Yes, which I took.
Oh, goodness.
Disappointed in you again.
Oh, my gosh.
If you don't like to give credit, then take another pic and don't use mine.
Are you serious,
Hey.
chick?
Is something wrong?
Yeah, seeing the pic on Instagram without proper crediting.
Are you kidding me?
Is anything else wrong?
I would take the
I like
phone
to think
slapper in
that
the
when
face.
people lash
You
out,
want credit?
especially
Take your
for
credit.
dumb reasons, they probably have another source where the rage is actually coming from.
Yes, obviously.
Other people just put a camera symbol along with the name of the person.
I just don't understand how this worked you up so much.
Right.
I know you took it, but it's so important for you that everyone else knows?
Right.
Like you want this on your resume or something?
Exactly.
No, I'm very disappointed in your mentality. I believe that
I'm
photographers deserve
disappointed in
credit.
your mentality. You ain't a photographer. This is a camera phone.
I just trusted that
B-word.
you wouldn't care.
You didn't tell me first that you would post it as your own.
Oh my goodness.
If this is really what you want to argue about right now, I'll talk to you later and let you calm down.
Thank you.
I'm not arguing. I'm let down by what you did.
I don't care.
Like, your perspective is
You
so
should just
messed
block
up.
her.
Just because you know I took it means no one else needs to know? Hello? You think you're all that f***ing important?
Oh my-
I feel bullied and mistreated.
Are you
and you running away
serious?
from a discussion makes me respect you less.
Oh my gosh. What is song is like? Oh my goodness.
There are three
Wait.
things that fuel...
I like that rolling R. I love the image of the whimpering lip and the crying. What song is that?
Makes me respect you less.
This chick. Hold on, it's coming to me.
There are three
No.
things that fuel useless arguments.
let
Pride,
me know what song that is.
insecurity, and stubbornness. People with a lot of pride can't tolerate the slightest feeling
Wow,
of belittlement.
that is a lot
So if
of
you ever do or say something that slightly challenges their identity or beliefs, it is impossible for them to let it slide.
Wow.
And that isn't to say that you shouldn't
It's important
defend
you put that
yourself
orange
if
stamp
someone
on
is
the
being
end to let you know
offensive,
that
but when
it's
you are
fake.
actively counterattacking
Oh, dear.
people who meant no harm or are just passively ignorant, then you're not picking your fights correctly. Just have a civil discussion. It's really easy.
Yeah.
If you ever hear anyone say set your pride aside, it simply means stop treating it like some sacred
Right, look
relic
at-
that you have to defend at all times.
Look at him.
Something a lot of you practice that you probably aren't aware of is passive aggression. Being passive aggressive means to retaliate in a way that isn't openly violent but can be interpreted as
Look at that.
offensive. This can
I-
take
I
many
have done
forms,
it.
including the silent
And I've been the
treatment.
experience of it.
Hey, sorry I'm late.
Receiving it.
I was stuck in traffic.
I freaking hate it though. I hate it when
Lying
people
in an
are doing
obviously sarcastic tone. Are you mad at me? No, it's fine. Whatever. And other acts of douchery. Could you pass the salt, please? Most people who practice passive
She really
aggression
pushed
are
it.
often weak with confrontation and believe that those they are targeting can interpret exactly what they're upset about and take the initiative to fix the problem.
Well-
which most of the time they can't.
That's not the only reason. I think for me, in times where I have been like where I'm angry and I'm a little spiteful, but not forthcoming with why I'm upset. It's either I don't feel I'm able to properly communicate my point in a calm manner, so I'm just sticking to myself for now. Or if I honestly don't feel like a conversation or any type of interaction is going to resolve the problem, then those are normally my fuels for passive aggressiveness. I don't do the silent treatment because that's one thing I can't. I don't tolerate. I don't like if you flat out ignore me. That's like from me to 60 in a quick bit. Like I do not play with that. I think that's utterly disrespectful. I have had situations where I won't say the person has asked me, hey, everything good? And I'd be like, yeah, everything's fine, even though I'm still upset. But it's because I don't feel like a conversation's going to fix this. I think sometimes I do feel like if I just breathe, I can come to my resolution on my own and a better way to fix this versus a conversation, which I sometimes don't think will help. A lot of times conversations help, but if I don't feel like it's going to help, then I'll kind of just cool off in my corner on my own. But I don't sit there being like, oh, he better figure it out that I'm upset. You know, I'm not with that.
An obviously sarcastic tone. Most people who practice passive aggression are often weak with confrontation and believe that those they are targeting can interpret exactly what they're upset about and take the initiative to fix the problem.
I can
which most of
understand
the
that
time
sometimes
they
people
can't
don't
because they
understand.
can't read minds, which then leads to a more complicated conflict which could have been
PMS?
avoided if they just openly spoke to each other about
Yeah,
the issue
you
at
don't
hand.
say that.
The reason a lot of arguments with people are pointless is because of fallacies. Fallacious arguments are simply weak and faulty logic that don't have
Okay.
proper reasoning.
All right.
People often use them to veer away from the point
point
of
to
the
win.
argument for the sake of trying to win the argument. I won't go to them in too much detail, but some examples are ad hominem, Latin for
that?
to the person,
Okay.
meaning personal attacks on the other party based
Oh,
on
yeah.
characteristics or appearance.
I've experienced that.
Example: Mr.
discrediting
Scott,
the
you are
person.
charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder. How do you plead? Shut up You're ugly. Hasty
Wow.
generalization, meaning general statements made with
My
insufficient evidence
my
to prove
argument.
them. Hey, you want to play some Smash? Sure.
Oh.
I have concluded that because I lost, Donkey Kong is the best character in the game. Nope, you just suck. And to
that's
quote
how
me,
people-
Latin
yeah.
for you too, used to distract from the argument by redirecting the focus on
Back
another
on it,
party's
yeah.
hypocrisy. I think the colors look a bit too flat and don't give the character enough depth in relation to the background.
Yeah, well, let's see you do better.
Karen, this is a critique. I really recommend
I've
reading into
been
all
on
of them
both
so
sides
you
of
can
that.
be aware of people who try to use them against you. This knowledge will save you plenty of
Like it.
time because it'll let you determine whether discussions with certain
flat.
people
Ah.
are worth your time. My
Deuces.
ex used all of them. It's not too late. You can still save yourself.
That chick was crazy. though.
P.S. Stop using the past as ammunition. If you've already moved on from it, don't bring it up again just to
past.
win an argument. And stop manipulating situations to make yourself seem like the victim when you
What is
yourself
the-
are the actual problem.
Body
Okay,
lining
thanks.
looks Oh, okay. I will be honest and say that I've been on the receiving and giving end of some of those things that he has mentioned. Not to the degree of the chick, because that chick was just straight up crazy. You are on another level of wanting to argue with someone when a Instagram picture of a dog that you took on someone else's phone fuels you to say, I am disappointed in your mentality. Are you serious? Like, she is crazy. She should be hit on the head, okay? I feel like, sometimes I feel like people take my words to a degree and they're like, oh, you shouldn't say that. Calm down, bruh, okay? If you was her girlfriend, okay, if you were a friend and she did that issue, you would want to slap her in the face. That's how I feel. I would want to do that to her. Of course, if she did. Oh my gosh. I feel like that's another level. It's one thing to have misunderstandings and arguments do go aside. I can say that you have those moments where everything's kind of kerfuffled, and because people are angry, things are said. Things can get blurred in those types of situations, but you just have to be aware. If you can calm down, bring it to a cooling point, like he does say, and just talk it out, then things can be rectified. But I will say that I still do suffer from the no, I'm fine situation, because like I said, if I feel like a conversation may not be helpful in this case, because I feel like it because of what happens or what has happened, I just need to take a moment and just figure it out on my own. That's more so my situation. But I don't do the silent treatment. I hate when people do it. I hate people that do that. I think it's just horrendous. But nonetheless, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Have you been a part of a dumb argument? Do you have a crazy friend like his crazy ex? Let me know situations that you've been. Are you someone who has been passive aggressive, or are you alert or blunt and straight to the point to people? Let me know your thoughts. If you like that video, check out the link in the description box below to support Domics. If you like this video, hug the life out of that like button. I love you guys as always, and until next time, buddies. Toodles!